Hi, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the DC Universe Page Punchers MacFarlaneToys John Constantine figure. And yes, it is Constantine. I am very excited for this. This Constantine is one of my all-time favorite comic book characters. I first got into him right after college in the early 2000s. I'd known about him, and I eventually just started grabbing Hellblazer comic books and was hooked. It helped that he tied into the Sandman, and there was this great couple scenes in the first Books of Magic book, which I really wish I'd finished, that really just sold me on the character. And yeah, that's really the reason why. For those who don't know, the history of Constantine is kind of simple and fun. In the late 70s, early 80s, there was the British invasion of comic book writers, where several writers from Great Britain came over to write for DC comic books, including Alan Moore, Neil Gaiman, Grant Morrison, Jamie Delano, Northern Irish Garth Ennis, and they started writing for DC comic books, writing characters like Swamp Thing, whereas Constantine originally debuted, and they were much more mature rated to the point where eventually DC basically created a whole subline for their characters that were away from the main comic books themselves. But Constantine, debuting in the original, not the original, but pre-Crisis DC Universe, almost right before Crisis happened, he becomes actually part of the Crisis and trying to stop it through supplementary materials. And he proved popular enough that he got his own spin-off called Hellblazer, originally started by Jamie Delano. Again, he was created by Alan Moore, and the artist on Swamp Thing. And he just went on. What was remarkable for his comic book is that he actually aged and things changed. And unlike regular superheroes, it wasn't actually a happy place. There wasn't a lot of positivity, and these writers came in, and almost everybody who is a big name British writer came through writing for Hellblazer. And I read it for a long time. Mike Carey is one of my favorite comic book authors, and his run was amazing. I read all of Milligan's final run and still have no idea what the ending was trying to say. But unfortunately, around that time, DC decided to do reboot after reboot, and I lost interest in DC Comics. I haven't gone back into them. But thankfully, due to various pieces of media, he is a semi-household name again. Now, I don't watch the CW shows. I never got into them, mostly because I don't have any way to scroll them from home. I don't have access to WB. I'm not paying for another app. So I never got into Legends of Tomorrow, but his short-lived NBC show, I loved it. I was hooked. The actor portraying Matt Ryan, phenomenal, and I'm glad to see that he kept playing the character in different media and different medium. Recently, the character's in The Sandman on Netflix, but they had to switch the genders, and played by the very excellent Jenna Coleman. Famously, he's played by Keanu Reeves in a Hollywood movie where he's Americanized. The movie is a movie, and I'll leave it at that. I still like the movie, but if you're interested in Hellblazer, it's not what you really want. But that being said, I again love the figure. I love that he's become important. I guess he's part of a couple different Justice League teams. He's appeared on Justice League cartoons on Cartoon Network. He's been in his own direct-to-DVD movies, animated. But yeah, I'm very excited and happy to have this figure. So this figure itself, this is MacFarlane Toys. MacFarlane Toys, we're doing the Marvel Legends things long before Marvel did the Marvel Legend things. It's a cool toy. I'm mostly going to keep it in a static pose because that's what it is. But let's talk about what it comes with. He comes with a couple accessories. He comes with a comic book, which I'll read later. He comes with this trading card, which gives him a bio. The bio saying, John Constantine wields the dark arts. I said Constantine, not Constantine. I'm going to go back and forth on that one. wields the dark arts to save his soul as well as Earth itself. An expert sorcerer and magician, Constantine isn't known for his glowing personality. But when it comes to the occult, he's the best investigator there is. A notorious man with skeletons in his closet, Constantine's moral compass is as gray as can be. But deep down, he wants to do the right thing. It also comes with an alternate hand. Now, this magical symbol is part of this hand, and he comes with this book. The book does come out. But yeah, it is cool. And of course, the box in the background, you do see the box, and it's a box, so I'll destroy it. So articulation, he does get ab crunch. He does get leg twistingness. He does get a knee bend. It is really tight. You can see here he does get elbow bend. There goes the book. You get the hand rotation, head rotation. It's what you expect on a modern toy. And I dig it. I think it looks great. I don't have a big DC shelf, but I do have a big shelf for things I do love. And Constantine is one of my favorite characters, and I'm very happy to get this figure. And I'm happy to share it with you. Please comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Ooh, I like how this has that on there. Would have liked if it was like Destiny's book, or there was some like typed words or something. But please comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see next. Thank you.